What's up, everybody? Tyler Manifest here, and today I'm going to talk to you about stopping negative thoughts. But before I get into that, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Anything helps. I want to help people, so I'm going to need y'all to help me to help y'all. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let me get into the video. So first, before we start talking about the negative thoughts, we have to start talking about how you're living on autopilot right now, okay? You are not being in control of your thoughts, and you're not being in control of your emotions, okay? So when I say you're living in autopilot, I mean the same way that your brain automatically wakes you up in the morning and you doing the same routine. You wake up, you brush your teeth, you get dressed to go to work, to go to school, whatever it is. That's what I mean by you're living in autopilot. So the same way you're living your physical life in autopilot is happening in autopilot on the inside as well. So you have to start being cautious about what's going on, because when you're living in autopilot, your brain is sending off certain signals in your brain. Okay, it's sending off certain signals, and you're not even cautious of it. So in order to stop these negative thoughts, you have to stop your brain from firing off those signals. Now, I'm going to help y'all with that. The first thing you got to do, though, is meditate. And I don't mean just meditate, struggle with it, and then give up. Because meditation can be a difficult practice to do. Because meditation focuses on being in the present moment. Being in the present moment would keep you from having a lot of negative thoughts automatically. But you have to practice with meditation first, okay? So when you meditate, especially for beginners, understand it's going to be hard. You're going to have thoughts that come into your head, and it's going to distract you. But that's the whole point of practicing meditation. When you have these thoughts, when you notice these thoughts, the best thing for you to do is to acknowledge them and then push them aside, whether it's positive, negative, or just any type of distraction. Matter of fact, if it's positive, keep that shit in there. Put that in your soul, put that in your energy, and say that shit for later. But if it's negative or anything distracting, push that shit to the side, okay? Because once you start doing that or practicing that in meditation, it's going to happen in real life. You're going to notice yourself about to have a negative thought, either about yourself or someone or a certain situation, and you're going to notice, hey, this isn't, I shouldn't be thinking about this right now. I see that I'm thinking about it, but now I'm about to push it to the side and replace it with some positivity and continue to go on about my day, okay? So that's the first tip. You gotta get into meditation. It's going to be difficult, but the beginning part is just a very beautiful transformation. Because as you continue to meditate, you don't even have to do it for an extremely crazy long time. It doesn't have to be an hour. You can start off with just 5 minutes and then work your way up. But the whole point is you have to really sit there and be committed to the fact that you're going to be present in the moment. Being present in the moment will show you things that you have not realized before. When you're outside in this world, shit is always going on around you. Things are always happening, and you don't realize how out of tune you are with yourself. So when you take time to be in that present moment, you're really going to heal yourself, and you're going to start to appreciate things, and you're not going to want to deal with the negativity. So that's the first tip, okay? Meditate. The second tip is to start a new routine. Maybe you got some negative people in your life that you need to cut out. Maybe you got a negative job in your life that you need to cut out. Maybe whatever negativity you have going on, maybe you just need to cut that out. Start a whole new routine, start a whole new language, start a whole new life. Because once you realize that you don't want to be negative anymore, you're going to want to start doing things to keep negativity out of your life. Whatever negativity that you can control, get that shit out of your life. Get it out. Get it out. Don't bring it back in. Don't do anything negative, okay? Anything that you can control, don't fucking do it. But like I said, it starts with being in the present moment and meditating and controlling your own thoughts. Don't let your brain get back on autopilot. Don't get comfortable. Don't let your brain start thinking for you again. okay? You have to, your brain does not control you. You control your brain, and you control your emotions. You control your reality. You control everything around you. Don't let your brain go back on autopilot. Continue to meditate, continue to be in that present moment. And once you're able to do that, then start changing the shit that's going on around you. You gotta start being more positive. You gotta start being more negative. After you can control it, change it. Whatever it is, I don't know your situation, but whatever negativity you got going on, you need to balance it out with some positivity. Can't just let it keep going on. My last tip is to be committed. The same way you have to be committed with the meditation, you're gonna have to be committed with this new routine, this new life that you're gonna live. Do not fall into the matrix. Do not fall into the bullshit that's going on in this outside world, okay? You have to be committed. And if you do it right, you're going to want to be committed. You're not going to want to continue to let this matrix, let the bullshit that's going on around you affect you. You're going to want to have that inner peace, and you're going to want to have that happiness, okay? So meditate, start a new life or a routine, and stay committed to it. That's how you get rid of these negative thoughts, because your brain is on autopilot right now. You gotta take it off autopilot and redo everything. It's going to be difficult, but that's why the third tip is to be committed. And that's why that first tip is to be in the present moment and meditate. You gotta practice, practice. You can't give up. You're gonna have your days where you fall back into old habits. But it don't matter if you fall back into old habits 10 times. If you get back up 11, you doing the right thing. You're doing what you need to do to start a new life and to be a happier person. So with that being said, I'm going to end this video. Thank you for listening. I hope it helped you, and I hope y'all continue to have a positive and productive day. Thank you.